With a face that can morph into almost any expression and a charisma that's impossible to contain, this video shows exactly why Jim Carrey belongs among the very top figures in comedy's Hall of Fame.
Don't worry about that Ebola thing. She actually stole, wow, look at this. I can do anything with it. Working, not working. It's an incredible transformation.
It is an incredible transformation. Who was the teacher
Watch
you
this.
threw? Oh, yeah, all right.
If dating hasn't been going very well lately, Jim Carrey once offered a piece of advice that was both unusual and completely unexpected. Of course, following this advice is entirely at your own risk.
If you want a whole room full of ladies to know what you want, without them getting the wrong idea, walk into a singles bar like this. See, this puts out a definite message, you know? It says, listen, I could care less, but my crotch would like to buy you a beer.
Interestingly, Jim Carrey has always been fascinated by ideas like visualization and the power of imagination, concepts that would later show up in many of his creative jokes and comedic ideas.
The funny thing about it is I was always into this, visualization. This is new. I'm kind of into real estate now. I just started renaming the cities and countries. There's Zimbabwe over there. Jimdonesia. Madagascar is going to be a fun place.
Although Jim Carrey has earned many awards and honors throughout his career, there was still one notable achievement missing, and it seemed to be something that meant quite a lot to him.
I'm here tonight to present the Academy Award for Outstanding Achievement in Film Editing. That's all I'm here to do. I didn't expect that to happen. Winning the Oscar is not the most important thing in the world. It's an honor just to be oh, God.
For decades, Hollywood has relied on a special kind of magic to bring movie heroes of all shapes and sizes to life. One of the many creative tricks that has always been part of the film industry's charm.
For decades, Hollywood has relied upon a special kind of magic to conjure movie heroes of all shapes and sizes. Of course, this magic I'm referring to is LSD. I might be reading that wrong. It's animation. Wow. I was way off. Sometimes when you watch this stuff, it's like anyway.
Comedy often hides deeper truths beneath laughter. Jim Carrey has frequently used humor as a way to mask genuine emotions, something that has sometimes led to unexpected consequences.
We had a thing called the kidding face.
The kidding face.
The kidding face lets your friend know that you don't really mean what you're saying, and then he does the kidding face back to you, letting you know that that he understands that you're kidding. Well, it would be like, you're an idiot. Try it, go ahead.
You look stupid bald.
That's just the one thing that I didn't really want you to touch on, and you did. Yeah. It's all funny, puppet master, running everybody's lives, coming into another country. Ooh, I own the place, big deal. And guess what else? No one likes you, Conan. No one likes you, and you're gonna die alone!
Acting alongside Meryl Streep can be intimidating for many actors. Yet Jim Carrey tends to approach such situations in his own unique way.
At first, I was a little nervous. I didn't know what she'd be like. But lucky for me, she was open and willing to learn. Remember the time when you were in the middle of that scene and you were all over the place, hamming it up, eating the damn scenery, and I said, hey, Meryl, less is more.
Some people say that the wealthier someone becomes, the louder and more dramatic their laughter gets. Jim Carrey seemed to notice these subtle behavioral changes quite early on.
It's a bit of pressure. I noticed that it changes you in little ways. Like it's changed the way I laugh at parties. I used to go, that's really funny. Now I go, oh! Ah! Oh, beautiful! Have you guys heard this one? Oh!
If you were choosing a celebrity guest for dinner, The intense and piercing stare of Anthony Hopkins might place him near the bottom of many people's guest lists, something that Jim Carrey has personally.
Yeah, I once had dinner with Anthony Hopkins. I invited him over for dinner, and he accepted. He came over, and we had dinner together, and I told him that that's how I approached Ace Ventura. It was a smart bird, and he went, I do that. Hannibal Lecter was a cross between a crocodile and a spider with infinite patience, infinite time to just wait for the perfect moment to strike. And frankly, it got a little creepy. It really did. It started getting creepy. I started going, more roast beef, man? There's plenty in the kitchen.